you alright?
No then.
Yeah, I'm good.
What's
Ready for today?
what's going on? What are we saying for today? What's going to go down?
We're going to go take a journey around the day in the life of a heating director on a plumbing and heating company. See what antics we get up to. Introduce you some lads. Show some of the girls. Show what we do, and just show people exactly what we're about. And also, I think it'd be interesting for people to see what's involved, because there's a lot more interesting things going on in the background running a small company than people think. Challenges, things like that. So that's what we're going to be doing today. All right. Yeah, I'm good. Has anyone done me a brew? Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. So this is a little bit about our team. We've caught them all unaware. As we walked in, as you can see, they've all gone quiet. Mick's walking towards the door. Don't want to get on the camera. Ross here. This is Wes. He's just qualified, so congratulations, Ross. Thanks, Mick. This is Jess. She does a bit on the front line, a lot on the front line, answering all the customers. This is who everyone says is the nice person that picks up the phone. Not sure about Maya and Sandra, but we'll see. This is Jack. He's one of our newest members. Fantastic lad. He's coming on strong. Aren't you, Jack?
Yeah.
And then this is Sandra. She's actually my mum, so it's kind of a bit heated, and every now and again it can be a bit tricky. But everything really happens here. This is the hub of the company. So we've got a full Worcester Boss showroom. We've also got all the products on display. Customers can come down, they've got somewhere they can come, they've got someone they can trust. We've got members of the team in the office that answer the calls, deal with the problems. Then if they get further escalated, they go to, say, Wes, and then to me, and then we have a couple of other head engineers in the company, Gaz, who he just does his servicing, goes out and does what he does. We've got a really strong team at the minute. I'd say the best team, and we're looking at growing the company more, and we want to pretty much get to double the capacity to where we're at now. And every day we're learning and we're growing, and that's where we're going to go for the next 12 months. We'll just grab that break. And then if you come through to the back, I'll show you where I live. Yeah, this is where I live. This is where I do everything in here. This is my little hub. That's my desk. As you can see, it's got the scales on it and things like that. Certain things that shouldn't be in here. We do have a unit down in Horwich which we need to organise. That's the next step, because it's full and it just needs organising, because all this stuff doesn't really need to be here, because when we join, this is where this is going to be, where all the leads are looked after, and where we have people in here, so this back room will be changed. I just think the way forward in plumbing and heating companies at the minute, if you want to grow, is to get your systems, operations and processes together, and that'll help you, because I've spent 20 years plus doing it the wrong way. There's that much stuff now out there that you can use that'll help you make the business run so much easier. We was doing everything, so we was doing plumbing, bits of jobs, so we basically realised we couldn't make that work. That was about 2011 in the last recession, and what I decided to do was concentrate on boilers, heating and bigger jobs which I could run and sustain, whereas the smaller jobs was difficult. However, admittedly, we never got out the smaller jobs. All we did was grow the team and then get a van to do the smaller jobs, you know, over the time. So ultimately that was something we made a decision we had to do, because it was getting very stressful for me. But then we started to look at the systems, the processes, operations which could help us, so I'm not constantly thinking about anything, and I can have this method where we can teach it to a new member of the team without having to do days and days of training. So it's been really good. The software that's out there is amazing. It is expensive, but if you want to grow, I think you've ultimately got to start doing that. So that's a little bit about what we do here. As we go on through further out the day, I'm going to take you on my journey, what I do in a day. So today I've got to sort my truck out, it's got to have a tyre, so I'm going to go and pick another car up and do that. And then later on we're going down to our other sister company, GHE, where we've got another boiler showroom in there, where we work closer with, and we pass jobs backwards and forwards, and we're going to start growing that into Wigan. We've got a big advertising campaign going on at the minute, and it'll be around Wigan, with the merging of the brands, so that people know that we're actually under one roof type of thing. So we can do fire alarms, we can do CCTV, we can do drain cleans, we can do anything, you know, plumbing and heating, we do home care, we've got everything nailed. So as we grow slightly, we'll start to look at for facilities management and things like that, if we can do anything else over our journey. You ready for today, Wes?
Ready, mate.
Ready.
He's always ready.
Always ready, this lad. Lead engineer. This is basically Wes's role is dog's body, really, if I'm honest with you, but mainly he does operations like sorting out the engineers, making sure that the jobs are done, and he does some silly hours as well. What time did you finish last night, Wes? 9:30. What time do you start, Wes?
7 o'clock.
That's a member of the team, that, innit?
Slave labour, that.
It's a commitment that we have, Brad.
Is that what you keep telling him, yeah?
Yeah, we have to do, don't you? You know, you've got to keep him going. Send him a little Nando's or every now and again.
Keep him sweet.
Keep him sweet. Maybe a case of Madry or something like that. He's happy, lad's okay. Yeah, so we had a bit of a celebration on Wednesday, didn't we? Because one of the lads passed his gas, finally got his qualification.
Did you not get a bit giddy or what?
We did get a bit giddy, yeah, we did. But we all turned in, apart from Ross. But we all turned in and we all got everything done, and there were no dramas with anything. Oh, my brothers were going too, sorry.
Sure.
Yeah, I've been to my brothers to pick this car up because I'll have no car today because my truck's in the mechanics. Yeah. Well, yeah.
How long you worked for me now, Wes?
10 years.
10
this
years?
time, actually.
Is that your first job or?
Yeah, well, I did a bit of pot washing first night, but the usual.
Don't we all?
But yeah, 10 years this time.
What got into plumbing?
Just fancy doing plumbing, to be fair. Yeah.
16 when you?
16,
Yeah, it was 16. I was like very young. I think I was about 14 when Wes joined. Yeah, so basically, yeah. Don't want anyone guessing our ages, do we, pal? A reputation. And it's a good one. So yeah. Right, so this is Mickey's van here. That's Mickey's van. He's another gas engineer that we've got. So we're just pulling up on my brother's street now, grabbing my truck, so that we can go through the day and get our stuff done. There's my brother, get him on. Spike window down, see he has. How you doing, pal? Are you okay? Got you on camera. We're doing social posting. So yeah, that's probably going to get edited. Just get you on our socials.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Why
We're
were you
getting
going?
on socials. Just the day in the life of Mick.
Hey, yeah.
We're going to do you soon. We're going to come down to.
I'm not going to be on that, am I?
Yeah, what we're thinking, we might come and do you, other businesses that we know, friends like yourself, and we can come down and see what you're all about and get it out there. You'd probably do it though, wouldn't you?
No, would I? Yeah.
You wouldn't, but I bet you some of you would. Andy would do it.
Andy would like stuff like that,
Andy'd
yeah.
do it.
I'm going ladies' day now.
Are you really?
I'll go get a change now, yeah.
Oh mate, have a great time. See you soon, pal. Try, mate. Have a good day.
See you later.
He's done amazing, that lad there.
Who's that?
This is his house here. It's called Jake, and he's got a roofing company. I think they've got about 20 lads, you know. They do a lot of contract work, but he's done amazing. He's really worked hard. Love his journey. That's why I said to him I wanted him to come. And I've asked loads of people to do it, but it seems to me that people just seem very shy, don't they?
It's cool that there's a lot of people within the area, and you're all, even though you're all, I guess you're in different, you're same industry to a degree, but you're all like.
The good thing is,
kind
as
of
well,
each other on.
absolutely. The good thing is as well, it strives you, doesn't it? It makes you think. Well, it pushes you. So like in our area, we've got various competition. We've got one round here that's really good, and them sort of, if they didn't exist, I don't think it would push me, because you just get comfortable in your zone, don't you? Where you're not doing anything that's, you're not progressing because you're happy. You think that, and then you can become at the top of your chain. Like for instance, you've got a group of friends and you're all doing well. I like to, if I can, that's why I join the mentorships, to be around people that can blow me out of water with knowledge, and you know they've done far more than I've achieved, so I can ask them questions and learn. Because sometimes if you're the top of your chain, or I don't mean top of your chain like as in I'm better than anybody. I mean, if you're in business and you're going further on in business and some of your friends are not really interested in that, you can't really go to a pub and start talking about business because they're just shut off and they just think, so you've got to be around people that are into business, that take it like it's part of the life, because they always talk, don't they, about work-life balance. I don't believe there is a work-life balance. I believe there is a balance, and it's either, if you're going to be successful and you're going to have a business, it is your life. It has to be your life. So the work-life balance has got to be, you've got to try to make it your life as well, rather than thinking it's work. There is going to be hard times. I've had loads of hard times. I've had failed, I've succeeded. It's been a hell of a journey to what we've come to where we are today. So we're going to drop this off now and then take that truck down, which we're going to have to get another lift back. So this is the little things that people don't see. Now, I'm a director and I probably shouldn't be doing this, but the thing is, who does it? Do you know what I mean? You can't just pull a team out of office and stuff and get them. Well, you can, but I do tend myself now doing far more organising and running the business than ever, and very, very rarely on the tools. And I love it on the tools because I'm trained to do that, and that's what I do. That's like a break for me if I go out on the tools. So he's going to follow us and bring us back, and then we can get on with our day then.
So go on then, mate. Tell us how you started. How did you get into
How did I
this
get into it? So
madness that is
basically,
business?
It is madness, isn't it? So when I was younger, I had a couple of job interviews. But prior to those job interviews, what instigated me to get into this job, believe it or not, I was watching Biker Grove on telly, and there was a plumber in the kitchen, and he was working, and he was chatting up the girls, and I thought, that's a really good opportunity, that, isn't it? I was a young lad, and I thought, that's what I want to do. So then I went for 3 job interviews. It might have been 3 or 4. I was thinking last night about this, funnily enough. And I can't remember if I got the 4 jobs. I can remember certainly 3 of them. So one was a local window company, big window company now, huge. So I knew him. I got a job there, and in the interview, can you fix a bike tyre? I said, I can fix a motorbike tyre. Boom, you've got the job. Went to an engineering place. I think it was called Allen's, that, over in Adlington. Got that job. And then I went to a place called Bathroom Creations. Now, Bathroom Creations is it was a little bathroom shop, and my boss, Peter and Craig, they kind of inspired me really, because once I went there and I got that job as well, and I started to see they had like 4-bedroom detached house, really nice car. Hey, I'm onto something here, and that's probably how it started. Because when I left school, there was I've left school with no qualifications, pretty much practically booted out of school half the time, suspended or whatever were going on. Absolute terror at school. So I wasn't interested, but later on in life it was discovered that I was dyslexic, that I had a little touch of ADHD and things going on, so I was never going to learn off a blackboard. So got into plumbing, and then I kind of picked that up really quick, and then got into breakdown, started doing for manufacturers, fixing boilers. And when I was fixing them boilers, nobody could fix them boilers, combis. It was like a voodoo technology. And I taught myself really, I think, just self-taught, turning up to people's properties, telling them I could fix the boiler, spending 20-30 minutes trying to work out what was going on, and then ringing the technical helpline. So I was self-taught from technical helplines, because I don't do well reading and reading manuals, so I had to remember everything. So I think that made me a really good engineer. Anyway, progressing forward, I started wanting my own company. I started wanting to stand out. I started to want to make a legacy, change my family so that we had money and we didn't struggle like we had done. My mum, bless her, she had 3 jobs bringing us up as children. She was single parent. So ultimately, I think the thing that triggered me, I knew that plumbers earned a decent wage, and obviously I wanted a company. I wanted to stand out, and there was a local company again near us, and I went into the merchants, and they're like, you have to wait, and I have to wait. And I remember them saying to me, Mick, once you're as big as these, you can have this sort of treatment. So I thought, right, that's exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly what I did. So we're just pulling up now at Mick's, who will fix our tyre for us. Pretty much all of it if he's not too busy. How long have we worked together for now? As friends, but how long?
27 years since we
From when you used to do it at your mum's, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Get the goals on. Get the heads
Oh,
on.
yeah. What time will it be ready?
I'll get it done before dinner.
You don't need to rush it because I've got, and we've had all day, so I'm
Yeah,
not.
well, we shoot off on a Friday, it's about 4:30, so. See you in a bit, pal.
So Ross,
Look at it,
doing
Ross.
your hair there.
Aye.
So you just qualified, didn't you, on Wednesday?
Well, I did.
So now you've got your gas coming through. So today you're going out on your own, aren't you? Tell them a bit what have you got today, your radiators?
So today I'm in Adlington, right? I'm doing 4 radiators. They
Fantastic.
are a bit smaller than the old radiators, so I'm going to need to do a bit of repiping. But it should be pretty easy for me and Lou. We've been here a while. We know
Yeah.
the script. We know the score. Any problems, I'll give Mickey a ring, but I doubt he'll be getting any
I think
phone
you should be
calls
ringing
today.
Wesley, not Mickey.
Well, yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, I know.
100%. So let's go in. Let's have a seat. I'll be on your best behaviour. Yeah, you're waiting for you. The one you didn't meet of our team, because she doesn't. She starts a little bit later. Is Jess? Hiya, Jess. Why did I do that? then?
Top boss you are.
Oh mate, just to be fair though, how many times do I call you Jess? Do I call you Mayor? That's, you can edit that, or you can keep it in.
No,
It's
we
up to
keep it
you.
staying in. That's staying
Sorry
in.
mate, we'll start again. So So Maya basically is a new starter. She's been with us about 3 months now, I think, or maybe coming up for 4 months. She come from a company that did similar work but more commercial side, insurance work and things like that. So her roles are basically, when the calls come in, she answers the phone, she works with Sandra going through the accounts, and she's also now tracking and logging a lot of the leads. So that's what she's been doing for us. And I think the rest of the team, if we get a chance today, I'll hopefully get you all out to come and have a look at some of the jobs if I can find the lads. They are busy today, but sometimes it's difficult to get into people's houses because not everybody like a camera in, so we'll just have to see what the customers are like with it.
Are they?
Took a video. I think we went to Michael. I think I'll probably ask Michael what went on with it.
Right,
what cover are they on?
I'll send you over the.
The thing is, I personally think, and you can agree or not, is mainly I don't think we're not reacting enough to customers quick enough when they're making the inquiry, because I'm kind of thinking,
especially on leads and stuff as well.
Yeah, because ultimately I feel like if you don't ring them there and then, you miss the opportunity. And a lot of the stuff, they don't know which companies, they're reaching out to too many companies at once.
Yeah.
Thank you, take care. Bye bye now.
So you do it?
That's how you do it. It's difficult, isn't that process, because you can see how much competition that we've got to deal with. How many, the guys before he even come to us, he's researched, he's done this, he's done that. But I do believe that a lot of these customers now are coming back to local installer. I don't think they want like a one-man band and a cheap job. I don't think anyone wants a cheap job, but some people's budgets, they can't afford it. So we offer like the 0% finance, so that you get customers that may haven't got the budget but they want that product, so you give them it over we call that easy payment terms, and they are. And our APR's like 7.9 unchargeable. Most of them are 12, so we've got one of the lowest APRs out there. I'm not sure if we can sustain it forever, but because we're on a really good rate, but obviously they probably are going to have to go up them, to be fair. But at the minute, that's where they are at the moment at 7.9. So
this is what we're doing at the minute. We're dual branding with JHE. Graham is the director now. He's a very good friend of mine. We've been working together now probably for about, I would say, over the last 20 years, really, to be fair, from when I first met him. But we realised we're marketing basically, so we decided to merge. We put a showroom in his showroom, so we're promoting him, he's promoting us, and we're working together so we can build a brand and pretty much do everything. And then it'll help on budgeting of marketing, because we can dual brand, we can get into different areas. And also, I feel like Wigan, for instance, like to use Wigan people, so we're part of a Wigan company, same as Bolton as well, so we can, interact and get everything done, so we can offer, home care throughout the whole range, which we do offer. But they're GHE, they've got about, I think they've got, last count, about 17 vans on the road. So they're a sizable company, they've got an excellent showroom and an excellent reputation. So we decided to dual brand, because we've got basically very similar outlooks, and what we're doing in business together is very, I think it's quite unique actually in this area. I don't think anyone has merged with an electrical company, so we can actually offer everything to do with the mechanicals and electrical. So yeah, I'm quite excited to do that. And as we go out today, we're going to meet G, as we call him. And we're going to do a bit of a podcaster with him and see his journeys, and then we're going to do a bit of designing on dual branding, things like that.
A year ago, yeah. I've got 11 of them. So what
are they?
Smart TRV.
Where were they from? What were they from?
I don't know. I've got 11 of them. So what I was saying is, there's probably been 3 Worcester price increases since then. If I do, I'll sell them to you, so get them off our stock at what we bought them in at.
Yeah, so we're just on way to a customer now that's started a job this morning, which we've been misinformed about the product that we're fitting. So unfortunately, the designer radiators, so we've given a quote for designer radiators, and what people don't, for normal radiators, and what people don't realise when they're getting the quotes for these radiators, they'll tell us the radiators, we'll ask them if they're normal, you'll turn up in the designer. What they don't realise is that the designer ones are a lot heavier, and there's a lot more work into it. So if you quoted someone £300 change for radiators, you're talking with designer double and more than that, because there's more visits and more information involved. Customers go out and buy these decorative radiators, but nobody tells them that they're going to be difficult or more difficult to fit. So when we turn up and they've seen this lovely thing on the wall, we've got to make it fit. So it's a plasterboard wall, we have to support the wall, because some of them rads are 70 key when they're full of water. That falls on someone, you've got a problem. And believe it or not, we go out to them on insurance calls all the time where they're just falling off the wall. So this one now, we're going to go and pacify the customer. Do I take responsibility as a business for the fact that we've turned up? Possibly, yeah, maybe we could have done more to find out about the radiators. So when I go back to the girls, I'll be saying to them, you know, when this was qualified, did we ask them the relevant questions? So every day, 27 years in, still making these things and mistakes and things, and they're not mistakes because we can learn from them, we can close them out, but these little bottlenecks that happen in businesses happen all the time. Ultimately, the unfortunate thing is that we're always responsible regardless who's at fault. So our job is to get here, pacify, come up with a plan and get it sorted for the customers so that they don't have any problems. So she seems to be very relatively cool about this anyway, so what I've spoken to the lads on site. So I'm just going to go there now and, you know, have a chat with her and see what we can do. So we're just on a job here now. We're doing some designer radiators. We didn't realise that there was designer radiators, so it's kind of gone. We just thought it was fitting normal radiators, so ultimately we're just going to fit these radiators on. This is Ross and this is Lewis, 2 new qualified. We're going to fit the radiators on, and then once we've done that, we can then speak to the customer about chasing it in.
2 bins in there.
What I wanted to ask you, I just need to do a balance update, see what I'm up to. Yeah.
Full balance there, or just...
Don't split it out, we don't want it all over there, just let me come and have a quick look. Right, so what we're going doing now, because we've hit target and we've got everything bang on, obviously we can't take all the team because obviously we need people to be at work and stuff like that. So we're going to go now and we're going to go and have a Nando's and take them to Nando's and show appreciation for that everyone's really worked hard last month. We had a really good month in March. We was up on all the targets and figures, which was great because a lot of people aren't, which is quite sad really, because the industry, if everyone's booming, I think personally that's the best way and the best situation we can be in, because if everyone's booming, we're not all fighting for the same work and the competitiveness doesn't get too crazy, things like that. So we're going to get in, we're going to meet the girls and we treat them if they hit the targets and we think it's, you know, hard. This and basically incentivise the girls and the lads and whatever we've got to hit these targets, because not only do we get something out as a company and it keeps everyone in higher spirits, they get rewarded for it, and I think it's great. And also as well, I get a good feast as well, so it's pretty good. So we've come today to Nando's because we've had a fantastic March. We've hit all the targets. Girls have done really good. Also, Wes has done okay as well. So he's latched onto it with us. And what we do every month, we try to go out for something to eat, do a bit of bonding, you know, and it really helps, I think, because especially on a Friday when everybody's ready to finish work, we can come here, have something to eat, we can reflect back on it, so next time when we don't hit the targets, unfortunately I'll be taking them to the local butty shop. So there's the butty shop or there's Nando's, it's entirely up to them. Usually Nando's wins, so that's what we do. So Wes this month has done fantastic, he's done loads and loads at the end of the park. He's done loads and loads of involvement in the company design, a lot of things that are not relevant in his job role. He's gone out of his way really in a lot of the stuff, so he's kind of doing his own thing, which I love. He's bringing ideas to the table. We've got Jess as well. Jess has done really good this month. She's got a lot of good feedback off customers saying how nice she is. Maya, again, she's done really well. She's done fantastic this month. And also Sandra has done fantastic, and the food's just arriving now.
Cheers.
So basically, what we do in the company is we try to get people that want to join our team to be part of the team and be members of the team, so that we get the full work out of them, and work doesn't have to be work. So we try to take the stress out. I'm not going to say there's days where we've not got stress, because obviously we have, and I'm under a lot of pressure as well, which I'm now alleviating by getting Wes to help me out. Gaz is going to be getting promoted. We're going down a different route, but it's just taking a little bit longer than I thought. We're slowly but surely getting there, but I really feel like if we do the work studies and we do things like that, and we do something in the summer and we do stuff like this, it just keeps everybody feeling a little bit more important. We also do bonus schemes where they'll win some tours, whoever's got the best reviews, or we're on the team basically more than we are with anything else, because I believe that people say customers come first, which they do, but I do believe your team comes first before anything, because without a good team, I've got no business. So we're going to enjoy our food now. The guys are already digging into the starters, and me and Brad haven't managed to even do anything yet, but we'll have a go in a minute, and I can't have that because they just contaminated it. So yeah, we'll go for it. Fantastic. Right guys, we're just wrapping up today now. It's been a great day. Thanks Brad. Brad's at the other side of the camera, by the way. We've put loads of content there. If you need any help or you need anything, listen to the podcast. I'll be putting that on social where that's going to be. I want to thank Graham, who's sure and was studying, allowing me to do a podcast with him. Thanks Wes for coming and helping me to do this. We're going to be leaving for the day now. Have a great weekend, because it is a Friday, by the way. And thanks very much for watching. See you later guys.